guys? Overkill48 here again with another video. This time it is a Sandman PR Vlog special challenge going around YouTube for small channels. But before I get to that, I want to show you my newest additions in this haul video. Some I just got from this past weekend in Knoxville, Tennessee. Some mail calls, but they've all been open and ready to show you. They're sitting here, so let's get to it, guys. First up, I'm going to show you one of my birthday presents from my wife. Sega Genesis Classics for Xbox One. Boom. Includes over 50 retro Sega favorites. Been playing the crap out of this. Love it. I totally suck at the games now compared to how I did growing up, but nonetheless, it's still pretty cool. The Streets of Rage, the Sonics, the Altered Beast, all that stuff's awesome stuff to relive. Golden Axe, I don't know if you guys played a lot of it or not, but loving all those too. But they're all harder than crack now, so need some practice, definitely. Too many Halos and Gears got me out of sync on some of this old stuff. And next, got some Hot Wheels haul. Picked this one up for my wife. The Oni Warthog. Pretty cool. It's black. And I picked another one up for my wife. I was just talking to Chicken Fried Steak about this one on Facebook. You can see the retro look. Volkswagen Beetle, the bug. Pretty cool look. Mattel 1988 shows on the bottom with the metal. It's got the 50 tag on it. Thought these were pretty cool. And my wife has always liked the bug, so I got her this one. And then in my Walgreens, I picked up this. You know it from Guardians of the Galaxy. Saw it, they only had one there, and I'm like, heck yeah, I've got to grab that. Very nice addition to the collection. I know for a little while people were going crazy trying to find it, and I didn't really go out looking for it, but I happened to see it this time. Since I've been into Hot Wheels, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that. Next up is for myself and Torrance collection. As you know, we've been doing the Camaros. You've been seeing them in a lot of videos lately. And it's not ended yet, guys. Go with the 50th anniversary. We got the 50th anniversary Camaro. 67 Camaro. Little metal on the bottom again. Really digging these. I had to get this one. These are a little pricey, but they're still pretty awesome. It shows you all the different ones in it. That's only two we really were rolling for. But they all look nice. I gotta give them that much credit. I'd love to have a Camaro of this model in really good shape. I know it's wishful thinking. And then in Knoxville we found this 70 Camaro. If you remember a previous video, we did find a blue one like this. I can't remember what number it was. But now we got the green to match it. Pretty dope. And while digging around in Knoxville, this is my wife Latave actually found this one. Treasure hunt, our first treasure hunt, and it's a Camaro. So it's like you can't beat that. 2017 Camaro ZL1. Pretty awesome. See the shininess. This is the first time we've ever seen a treasure hunt. We've not really, like I said, we've not been big Hot Wheels collectors in the past. With my daughter growing up and with Torrin, we just buy them. Like we'd look and there'd be a cool one on the pegs, we'd get it. For all we know, we've bought one and never known it. But this was sitting there, my wife noticed it. Her first time ever helping me look for Hot Wheels, and she found it. So that's pretty cool that she did that. And we're definitely going to be looking for more. It's awesome to have to the collection for sure. And that's all the Hot Wheels. Next up, it's from a Walmart purchase for my Deadpool collection. Got another movie, Office Space this time. Pretty killer. Loving these. This is my 5th, I think, of the collection that I have. There was like 3 I was mulling over figuring out which one I wanted, but I ended up going with Office Space. It's been a very long time since I've seen this movie, so it'll be pretty cool to watch again. Next up, I cannot remember if I showed you guys this or not. It's been a couple weeks ago. I got it from Amazon for like $6 or $7. It wasn't much at all. It might have been 5 to 6 ranges. Can't remember now. Caught them on sale. one of my favorite Marvel characters, Wonder Man. He comes with a piece to Abomination. I really have no interest in building them. I don't think I'm going to get many of the other characters. The Scarlet Witch would be pretty cool to get for my wife. But you can see some of the other characters here. I just wanted it to keep for my on-card collection. It is a little banged up. I know he's not worth a lot. But I do have the old Toy Biz Wonder Man. I have the Ionic version, which is one I wanted the most, where he's all purple. So pretty killer. Add to the collection. With it banged up, he may end up getting opened up later on. If I do, I will offer the Build-A-Figure piece up if anybody needs it. But for now, he's staying on card. And then from my good friend Alex Blass over at Ageless Geeks, SH Figure Arts Frieza. This is a re-release of sorts of Frieza, but they changed it up a little bit this time to go along with Dragon Ball Super. He does have the Halo effect. He doesn't have the rock effect that the other one had. So that's a little bit of a downer. But the blast pieces, everybody says, are a lot cooler. As of right now, he's just going to be with my in-box collection. If they do a premium color edition of them, then I'll open that one. But for now, you can see him. Another SH Figure Arts to my collection. Frieza. And then, got some, went to Mountain Empire Comics, they got some stuff. See a bag, they're still doing free comic book day bags. So we'll get it all out. See what all we got in here. My main man Rob hooked me up with some free Deadpool pins. Let me pick 2 of them out, let Allie pick 2 out. He's always a great guy. If you're ever in this area, definitely hit up Mountain Empire Comics. Rob is awesome. And then we got this little invitation to Catwoman and Batman's wedding. That gives you the checklist for each of the books in that list. And for the comics, I picked up Invader Zim for the wife. She loved the show, she loves the comics. Great editions. And I picked up X-Men The Wedding Special #1 for my wife, the variant edition. Chose right, by the way. I picked this cover because I figured she would like it better than the alternative where it looks like they got the old school look. They're just kind of standing there. And she loved it. So I did good. Got this one for free. DC Nation #0. It was like a 25-cent book, but Rob just let me have it. I was asking about it. It's got a couple different stories in it, so that's pretty cool. And then I've got the bookmark. I'll pass this on along to Torin. Pretty cute little guys there. He'll like it. He likes watching little Spider-Man stuff on YouTube, actually. Now I picked up a couple dollar comics. True Believers #1 Exiles, just for $1. Pretty cool, and it's pretty thick book. Old school stuff. And for $1 also, Wolverine vs. Venom. Love this artwork. I don't know if it's an old story or something new drawn like that. Either way, it's pretty cool to get. Been back on a big Venom kick lately. Speaking of Venom, I did manage to get Venomized #5. Now I just need to find issue 2 and I'll have the whole set. I've yet to read it because I'm waiting to get them all. It's pretty cool. Advertising for Strike Force on the back of all of them. I did pick up Deadpool #298 Juggernaut cover. I'm behind on my Deadpool books, so I did take a break on comics. We'll try to get some of them though to add back to my collection. And lastly, come out this week. I had to have it when I seen it announced a while back, and Rob saved me one. The Amazing Spider-Man #800. I haven't read Spider-Man in many years. I give up when he made the deal with Mephisto, and his Mary Jane's life went like it never existed, and he brought Aunt May back. It just felt like something Spider-Man wouldn't do, and it really burned me out at that time. So after however many years that's been, I'm finally getting back into Amazing Spider-Man. Hopefully I will like this issue. But it got me some good stuff to read. And lastly, from Knoxville when I was there, it's my first ever 12, well, second, because my good buddy CR has me one he found on clearance his way. 12-inch Deadpool. You can see it's got a hefty price tag, but they had a 50% off sale on all clearance items this past weekend, and I had to grab this guy when I saw it. I walked by it, and we kept shopping, and I walked by it again, and finally I just broke down to him. He said, I gotta get that. I gotta get that for my Deadpool collection. Bad. Take a look at the box. This will look so killer with my Deadpool stuff. So as you can tell, I got a pretty good comic and Hot Wheels haul. Didn't get much on the anime side this time. It was a little light. I did get the Frieza, but pretty cool nonetheless, guys. So, with that being said, this is the haul. Let's get to the questions. Alright, guys. So, I was challenged by Sandman PR Vlog and Patriot Prime Reviews to do what is a small YouTube challenge under 1,000 subscribers. I think this may have been started by Vintage X Collectibles. I'm not sure. But let's get to it. Let's get to a set of 10 questions. Number 1. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? Well, as you'll find out with most of my answers, some of you guys that's been subscribing for a while might not know, but I originally was a YouTuber because I was big into gaming. And I started my channel about 8 years ago now, doing Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, and TV clips. And I did that for a long time until last year when my good buddy Harry, Sandman PR Vlog, challenged me to start doing toy hunt videos. He said, hey man, won't you try doing some toy hunts and unboxings, because I think a lot of people will dig that. And he's like, I'll watch it at least. So you got one viewer already. So I started slowly shifting my focus to that, and I still had done gaming and gaming glitch videos and TV stuff, but I slowly transitioned to being more of a toy hunter, a toy unboxer, and more recently toy reviewer. I've been dabbing into a little bit here lately. So that's pretty cool. If you still like seeing that stuff, I do post it from time to time, but it's not as often because it doesn't seem like my bread and butter anymore. But pretty cool question to start it off already. Number 2. What impression do you wish for your followers to experience from your channel? Well, I hope that they see that I'm a jack of all trades, as I said, because I do more than just your standard toy hunter or your standard unboxing channel or your standard toy review channel. I try to do all of those, and I still try to do a lot of geek related stuff. You will see that I still do WWE events when I go to them live. From time to time I will post gaming videos, and I do post some Dragon Ball and funny related television show clips as well from time to time. So I like to be a jack of all trades. That way you're not bored by just joining in and seeing just one type of video. It might not be your thing. Okay, you might not like my toy hunts. Well, check out my playlist of my games or my unboxings. Or if you don't like that, you can go on and check my Dragon Ball unboxings. So there's plenty of stuff to check. I do know that most of my stuff is Dragon Ball Z related, or Dragon Ball Super, whichever you want to call it these days. Most of us grew up liking Dragon Ball Z, but that is a lot of my content, but it's not all of it. I do also do Marvel stuff, Funko Pops, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I branch off, I get some Star Wars, so there's more to it than just your typical Dragon Ball Z stuff. So hopefully that's the impression I leave, is a jack of all trades and knowledge on this stuff when I do it, because I do like to also give input on the characters when I review them or unbox them. That way you guys got a backstory in case you're not familiar with a little bit of their comics or shows or whatever, to help out in that transition. Number 3. What do you wish to never become as a YouTuber? I will have to
copy my friend Sandman's answer on that one and say a faker. I don't want to just be known for putting up stuff that I don't like, that I don't want to collect, that I'm not known for, whatever. And, you know, like David Bucker says, collect what you love, not what you like. And that does stand true, because there are times that we catch ourselves getting stuff and feel like a couple days down the road, it wasn't really my thing. So definitely follow his advice on that. That's very sound. Just don't be fake. Be yourself, guys. Make your channel. If you don't make it big, who cares? At least you're being yourself. Alright. Number 4. How long did it take you to reach 100 subscribers? Well, I'll have to research that. Give me just one sec. Alright guys, I looked that one up a little bit for you so I can be a little bit more accurate. And as I look at my page, it shows 10 months ago, I wrote in my discussion on my YouTube channel that slow burn to 100 finally ignited Sunday. Thanks to each and every one of my subscribers so far. I feel like I can finally start my training with Master Roshi now. And that would put me around August that I hit 100. And it didn't take quite as long to get to 200 because I got to 200 by December. And then from December to May, I got to 300. So I'm slowly going up a little higher, a little higher. Hopefully I'll be 500 by the next time I do something like this. So I will say, like I told you before, that I was a gaming channel before. So I did have 25 subs already when I started making toy hunts. That's why you'll see sometimes I'll post something and say, hey, I've made it to 125 or 325 or whatever, because to me that's my 100 mark milestone. When I started over with all you guys. I don't count that as base subs in a way in my head. As a numbers guy, I just can't do that. Alright, what we got next? Number 5. What is your most viewed video? Well, that one goes back to my old days. Reaching almost 20,000 views on my channel is a funny moment from Family Guy featuring Jason Voorhees. And he is doing this.
Excuse me, how much is this coat? It's $4,300. Oh. Do you think you can give me a little mayoral discount?
Well, I think you're doing a great job, Mrs. Worthing, but my boss would kill me.
How's everything going out here?
Fine, Mr. Voorhees.
Good. If you screw up, I'll kill you.
So, that is my most viewed video on my channel. If you haven't checked out my TV and popular uploads playlist, definitely do so, because, yeah, they got some bad quality back when I was using a Windows phone. I was a die-hard Windows phone user. I've always been a phone vlogger for my YouTube channel, unless I'm bringing it straight over from the Xbox or the PlayStation over onto my channel. But as far as the rest of my videos, it's phone vlogging only. I did take a little spell where I filmed and then edited with this PC here, but I realized slowly that it's a kind of a pile of crap and it didn't really help me in my editing. I've done better using my phones. So I went from a Windows Phone 7, 8, 9, and then jumped ship to Samsung with a Note 2, and then I picked up an S8 and an S9 now, what I'm filming on now. And so let's not veer too far off course. Number 6. Which of your videos was the biggest surprise? That would definitely be my San Diego Comic-Con 2017 haul video. For some reason, it's the only video that I have for any of my hunts or hauls. It hit 1.2 thousand views. A little over that, actually. And I'm like, 1,200 views. Totally shocked. Don't know what happened. Never had that success again. So it definitely caught me off guard. The closest I've come to that since then has been my WWE 2K18 Super Easy Road to WrestleMania achievement. And that's been back towards the first of the year I did. And it's sitting right now also at 1.2K views. So that's the first time since last year that I've had anything break the 1,000 mark. And it's probably going to be the only thing this year that'll hit that mark unless I can really take off with something. But I will say that I am pleasantly surprised at the moment with my Creator X Creator Shinron video, which is approaching 350 views, which is pretty big for my channel, because I've not had a Dragon Ball video do that in a while. Even my Soul of Chogokin openings kind of fizzled out around the 3rd and 4th series. So I'm definitely glad to see some stuff getting some higher views after all. Alright. Number 7. Which of your videos was the biggest disappointment? That one's easy as well. That would be my Loot Anime video that I did. And that would be from February of this year. And I expected, with an unboxing like that, people like to see mystery unboxings and stuff. And I thought, I'd get a couple views, get some good feedback from people, some good interaction at least. And right now it's sitting at 19 views. It didn't really take off at all. Consider one of those views is me making sure that the upload went up right. And it just fizzled out. It didn't do anything. I know some of my quick clips that I do don't get real high views, but they're still fun to make in a short video, so I don't really get discouraged if they don't make it too far. But something like that, it blew me away that it didn't do any more than it did. What do you feel that people overlook from your channel? I'm going to say the differentiation. I'm not your typical toy hunter and toy reviewer and unboxer like I told you before. You see a lot of people searching for the same stuff. I know that. We all are fans of certain things. We all collect the same stuff, which is cool. We all like Funkos for the most part. We all like Star Wars and Transformers and all that stuff. And you will see that stuff featured on my channel from time to time. I do like the Dinobots. I will collect them. I do like Funkos of all varieties. And I do like collecting Star Wars. Just not quite as often as some of you guys might. But I think that my showing of stuff like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and stuff in a different manner than a straight up anime channel is heavily overlooked. You combine that with, I still do my Marvel Legends with Thor and Deadpool stuff, and I still collect a lot of Marvel and Star Wars and all that stuff, and I try to give good input like I've mentioned before. I always want people to be knowledged in it, because sometimes we've not all had the opportunity to read the books or watch the source material or whatever. And if I do know it, I try to help out on discussing that stuff with you guys. And I love getting that discussion back from you on any of it. And it's pretty cool for us to all join in on this geeky stuff together. So I would say that's what people really overlook from my channel is the overall product, because you're not just going to get one thing. I'm making sure you guys have a variety. That way, if you don't like this, try this out. There's plenty there, plenty of playlists. So give it a shot. Watch it, guys. There might be something you might like. There might be 90% of it you don't, but there might be that 10% that you do. So don't just base it off of one video. If you see something of mine pop up, click my channel. You don't have to sub. You don't have to like anything if you don't want to. But check it out, because you may end up liking it in the long run. That's fair. Number 9. Describe a time when you shared a meaningful moment with a child, stepchild, nephew, niece, etc. concerning anything superhero, sci-fi related. Well, if any of you guys that have been watching my channel know that I always do geeky stuff with my kids. Me and my daughter always go to conventions together. Me and my wife, my daughter, and my son will try to go to conventions together. We go toy hunting together, watch Power Rangers, Dragon Ball, all that stuff we love to watch together. Walking Dead, we're big geeks in this house. As you can see, my wife's collection's behind me. She loves the stuff just as much as me. My daughter loves it. My son loves it. We're all hooked on geek-related stuff. So I could pick a plethora of stuff from that and tell you. What I'm going to tell you is a little bit more down to earth. A story I've not really shared with hardly anybody. But me and my nephew, about 9 years ago, when he was still in high school, we were joking around making prank phone calls. I decided, I told him, Mike, let's come up with some funny names when we're doing this. And I started calling myself Wade Wilson, obviously. I'm a Deadpool fan. So we're calling these people, and I'm being Wade Wilson, and they're getting aggravated and stuff. And there's this girl that he wanted to call. He's like, she's real easy to pick on, dude. You know, she gets frustrated easy. Let's try that, because, you know, it's pretty funny or to see her reactions on how she does stuff. So we call her. You know, here I'm talking like Deadpool, acting goofy, acting weird and stuff. We find out that she was going to commit suicide that night. And we stayed on the phone. I never really broke character, and he didn't really say who he was. But we kept talking to her, and finally talked her out of this, because she was real distraught that night, crying and stuff. And she was fed up with life, a lot of personal stuff going on with her family and stuff. And she was having a real hard time, and I never did get to meet her, but I'm glad that she walked away from wanting to do that. She found out that it was my nephew because she seen him in school later on and thanked him, you know, for being nice. You know, what started out as a prank, haha joke, ended up being something good, and I'm glad that that did happen. And it's something I've not forgot about, because a change like that, it hits you. It really does. Number 10, where do you see your channel in the next year? I saw this question the other day. I've been working on this thing for like a week. Keep telling Harry I'll get to it, and I'll get to it, and I'll get to it. And I thought, I'm going to answer that smart alecky. I'm going to answer that crazy, whatever, you know. But I won't be truthful with you. Where do I see my channel in the next year? My channel doesn't get a lot of growth. I understand that. A lot of us are going through this transition because of what YouTube has done. You know, they demonetized us, and I was in that rank because of where I was a gaming channel for so long. So I really got hit hard because I was at least getting views and interaction. I will never sit here and beg for your subs or nothing like that. I will base it on hopefully liking what I make. If you like it, you'll maybe check out more, which is awesome. But realistically, in a year, I would at least like to see me hit 500. That would be pretty dope. If not, I'll still put out stuff. Yeah, I get down a little bit sometimes, but we all do, I think. We all see when we go through those plateaus that it makes it hard. It does. We can't. It seems like we'll rise a little, plateau, rise a little, plateau, or do a giveaway and grow a little, and then to the next giveaway you're kind of just edging up like you're climbing the ladder trying to get the money in the bank or something. And realistically, that's where I see myself in about a year. I'd love to be at least 500. I'm not going to freak out if I don't. I mean, we're all in this together. As long as we keep supporting each other. And, you know, I've made a lot of good friends on this stuff. So just keep supporting each other. Keep watching each other's contents, liking, commenting, you know, just whatever you can. Communicate, even if you ain't got time to watch the videos. Because there's times I don't. And I let you guys know straight up. You know, I work 12-hour shifts and stuff. And with the kids, I don't get to watch a lot of videos from time to time. But I try to communicate with you guys in the groups and stuff like that at least. So, keep that friendship level going. If you can't do that, if you can't support each other in some way, shape, or form, then all of us are going to fail. We're all in this together now because of what YouTube has done. So, that's all I can really say on that, where I see myself. So I'm going to leave that question with you guys. Where do you see my channel in a year? I'm curious what all of you think it'll be. You think it'll transition more? Because in that first year, as you can see, I've changed a lot. Will that change happen more? Will I focus more on one line more than the other? I don't know. That'll be hard to tell. But I am curious what you guys think will happen. With that, I guess I'm supposed to challenge some people, and I really can't because most of the people have already been challenged. So, I'll have to leave that part out, and I'm sorry for that. But I will get around and check all your guys' challenges out. And I do thank Patriot Prime Reviews for the shout out and for accepting me into this challenge, as well as Sam NPR Vlog, who has always got my back in this. Best friends, man. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A type session here. And until next time, guys, I bid you farewell.